So I am here now. You can hear me. And then let's fix Tim. Weird. That was weird. It like literally got rid of it all. Okay. Wavelink. Okay, you can hear everybody now. There we go. We're all fine. Yeah, that's all good. We have no idea what just happened there, but it's all good.
Nobi's coming back.
Nobby just attacked everything, but we're back now. Okay, what's up? There we go. Anyway, good morning. This is what happens when you haven't done Intel Live for X number of days. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you. Okay, so just to be clear, I didn't do a countdown. Obviously, I didn't. Apparently all the audio got whacked, but it's back.
Yeah, I just went through all the when are we going to launch Battle Mage and all the different features. So if you guys missed it, I'm sorry. It was a
You're such a jerk.
That was so cruel.
We just gave you all of the inside information, so if you were looking for all that, sorry, we were muted. Wow, that's funny right there. But it's good to see you guys. Welcome to Intel Live. This is Friday, November 1st, 2024. Mariah Carey is out in full effect. Happy holidays, everybody. Oh, wait, no. Oh, we have another. There's another holiday in the way, isn't there?
Oh, there is. This Turkey Day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. The one that everybody forgets.
So close. I was about to say, oh, the weather outside.
Yeah, I know. It's really funny. So, like, this morning, I don't know if Sarah, I don't know where you are. My wife is absolutely, she's super hardcore of, you cannot have Christmas music until after the, November 25th, on November 25th. But, like, I wake up every morning and starts, and she's like, turn it off. So like it's like a tease for like the next 24 days. And then I saw a number of people who are showing like Mariah Carey busting out of ice because like that's how you know that it's basically she's thawed fully, you know what I mean, post this day.
Did you play Whammed?
No, I didn't play Wham. I always have like a go-to. It's Nat King Cole. Yeah, actually somebody put it on Discord already. That's been out like a ton. No, it was I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. Like that's always like the first Christmas song of the year or all that sort of stuff. So anyway, guys, I hope you had an amazing Halloween. We had a really, really fun time yesterday. Apparently nobody trick-or-treated at Sarah's house. That's like I was like
Next
genuinely
time we're gonna
sad.
give out the address. Next time we're gonna give out the address so all you guys show up to the place.
That is a terrible idea.
12 years in a row, no trick-or-treaters. That just, yeah.
You know what? Last Christmas.
Oh no! But here's what next. Okay, so
up the tree today.
Alex and I, we are going to trick or treat at Sarah's house next year. It's just we're going to show up. It's just going to be us two. We're going to make sure that she's not prepared at all. We're going to go in there.
I got a great Halloween costume.
I know you do. I know you do.
Yeah.
So you're prepared and all that sort of stuff. But anyway, for those of us in all seriousness, welcome to our Tech and News show that has had nothing to do about Tech and News so far. But we're so glad to actually have you here. We've missed you very, very much. And that's not to say we didn't actually have an Intel Live a couple, was it a week and a half ago? Was that where it was? How far long ago was that? It was NRG Night Market?
I think it was 2 weeks.
No, yeah, it was 2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ago. Wow, it was really that long. So we were at the Energy Night Market on October 11th. That's right, and it was a good time, wasn't it, Sarah? That was actually a really neat event.
It was packed.
I think the estimation was almost 1,000 people, which was great, and it was awesome for those of you that came in from the community. That were in the live audience, that kind of stuff. It was great to meet some of you. It was just overall a really, really awesome time.
Yeah, it honestly, it's like it was pretty crazy how full it was. And the other thing too, Alex, you actually would have really enjoyed it being on stage, because what we did is right next to us was an esport event. They were playing Valorant, and every time they cheered, we just pretended it was for us. So it was really, really. They were like, that's right. We're building a PC, yeah.
Flex moment.
Yeah. I like to pretend that actually went. No, it was actually very, very cool. We had a stand-in for Alex, and that was Taylor, and he did a very good job. So I'm just gonna say, not to say that he can replace you. I just want to let you guys know that Sarah also very much missed Alex. And so it's good to have you back on the show, buddy. And we've missed you very, very much. Do you mind telling folks where you were? Like, what were you doing?
No, I don't mind at all. So I am very lucky. I actually went on vacation. That's one very lucky. Second very lucky, I get to go to Europe, to the, I think that would call that east side of Europe. I don't know. It was Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Austria, and Hungary. Hungary. Yeah. So it was, I get to see a lot of that side of the world that I haven't seen. It was amazing. I was there for 2 weeks. The weather was a little chilly, but it was great. And I learned a lot. There's tons and heaps of history over there. So I was learning a lot. I get to see some amazing sites. So it was a lot of fun. It was great.
Good.
Yeah. But I still miss you guys. Try to stay in touch, but it was good. Now we're back, and I'm so excited to be here.
Well, guys, we have a really, really fun show today. This is the first part of a 2-part series that we're going to be doing on the Intel Core Ultra 9 285K processor. Today, we're going to spend some time, after we kind of go through game news and all that sort of stuff, we're going to spend some time basically walking through PC part picking. We're going to talk about the architecture. We're going to tell you about the NPU. And then afterwards, we're actually going to select some parts based on some budget criteria and talk about how we can now choose parts considering all of the changes around this new architecture with the new Core Ultra series of processors. And then after that, we're playing a game Alex is actually very excited about. We were actually checking him out, playing it a little bit earlier. Alex, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, so this game it's pretty cool. It's called Redacted. It's think of it as Hades, and I forgot the name of the actual game that he's playing. Anyways, it's a great game. It's
PUBG?
a third-person No, not.
Oh, no, the other one. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
I forgot. It is from the
creators of
publisher,
PUBG.
The creators of PUBG, yeah. But it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. It's zombies. Pretty much, we'll go over it, but pretty much is. You are a security guard in an intergalactic prison, and all of a sudden, all the prisoners are fleeing from the prison, but they become zombies, and you're just trying to reach that escape pod before some other. There's actually other villains that are also trying to reach that pod. So you, as a security guard, to try to beat them, and also go through all the hordes of zombies that are in the way. So it's. Oh, thank you, Matt. Callisto
Protocol. Yeah. Which is actually really, really cool. So you've enjoyed this game. We're really excited to get to show it to you. And so it should be a really, really fun episode and series. Now, the thing that we've kind of been talking about is one of the things you guys will start to see, especially as we get ready to go into the new year, is we're going to spend a lot more time, instead of trying to cram a bunch of stuff into a single episode, we're going to create kind of these arcs from episode to episode. So where we try to do a full build in 45 minutes, now it might take us a couple episodes, so that way we can really focus on showing you how to build it and all that sort of stuff at the same time. So it should be really, really fun. But I want to kick things off with giveaways, because giveaways are something that we love, and we have 2 amazing systems given the celebration we got to have over at the NRG Night Market event, and also with the launch of the Intel Core Ultra 200S desktop series of processors. We have 2 giveaways that are up for you guys today. So let's bring the first one up. And you want to talk a little bit about this, Sarah? This is Falcon Northwest, which, I mean, that in and of itself, that brings prestige already, but this one still has 8 days left, yeah?
Yeah, it does. So this one is a worldwide giveaway. So we've been talking about this for, for a little bit. You've definitely seen it on our socials. So make sure you get a chance to put in for this one. So it's a gorgeous system. You got to see it up close in LA.
Yeah, it was really good.
Images do not do it justice. Yeah, the circuitry design on this and the print is just phenomenal.
I just want to let you guys know, and Kelt can back this up, the circuitry design that you're seeing here was actually inspired by the first Robitech themed, basically Falcon Northwest desktop system, and then everybody liked it. Now it is actually an official print that people can actually get if you buy a Falcon Northwest system, but I just want to say, Intel, you're welcome. That's all.
Stay humble. It's
a nice little bit of back history, a little bit of story that people really, really liked it so much. So I like to see that we got to inspire, the industry a little bit. And she is not wrong. I will tell you, Falcon Northwest has some of the best UV printing I have ever seen. And with their front panel stuff, like which is very different than the one that I have on Robitech systems, but you can see it there on the etched glass. It is a absolutely beautiful system, and Kelt and the team over at Falcon Northwest did an amazing job. And I think the key thing here, Sarah, that you hit on is it's worldwide. You guys bring that up all the time.
Whoa, excuse me. Is it worldwide or just?
What was that, Alex? What was it? Is it what? What is it?
Is it worldwide?
You know, if you were in Europe and your vacation and you decide to move there permanently, you'd be able to enter this competition because it's worldwide.
Oh my God, it's worldwide.
It's worldwide. It's worldwide. I don't know if we got that across, guys, but worldwide.
Is it worldwide?
Yeah. Hey, you know what? Think of some place in the world, as long as it's not according to the restrictions and stuff like that with trade things, but for the most part, worldwide. So.
Isn't Timbuktu?
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess that's the thing, because we are getting a couple of things in chat. There are certain countries where there are more restrictions, so it is not in every country, but there is a good representation for sure with this one. So just do understand that we have to abide by countries that have different restrictions.
Yes, and trade laws and all that sort of stuff. Guys, we can only do so much, but Sarah literally went and bought postage for every country. She's pre-prepared. She literally has a wall of stamps ready to ship this system. I don't know if you know, but shipping this system to Romania, 230 million stamps. Just covering the box in stamps. And they have
230 million? Wow.
230 million stamps.
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
And it weighs about 2 moon tons.
2 moon tons. You know how much cheddar cheese that is?
Oh my goodness.
And then now we have another giveaway. This one, not worldwide. This one is U.S. and U.S., Mexico, and Canada, so North America. But this one is also up for grabs, guys, and you can go get in on that. This one just went live 2 days ago, and so this one's still got 2 weeks left. But this one is the Intel Core Ultra 7 265K processor custom PC giveaway that we did as part of the NRG Night Market event. So if you want to get in on this, we have a link for this one as well. So if you are in North America, great chance. This build came out so good. And I would like to say that
really
that was despite the fact that Alex wasn't there. Like, Alex being there would have made it better, but unfortunately he decided to go on vacation. But Sarah, don't you think this came out really good?
Oh, I think it came out great. And I love that in the last mod workshop, like this is the black version of it. And then mod workshop, if you guys missed that one, it really was a blue and white version. But I love this Thermaltake case, and it came out great. You guys built it live, so if you guys missed it, go check that back out. But yeah, really a cool
I will
system.
check it out.
Yeah, it's really, really cool, guys. So it was well worth checking out. It was a great build. We had a lot of fun building that, and honestly, huge shout out to Thermal Rob or Thermal Mac or Thermal Mike, however you want to call him. We keep giving him new names, but he actually had a large part in building this PC. He was actually back in the kitchen area. I don't know if you knew this, Sarah. Back in the kitchen area on like a crate, putting this together while we were doing stuff on stage. So there's some thermal make love. Now, thermal mic love in there. But the good thing is Kevin came back and made it look all pretty. Kevin from our team here. But guys, huge shout out to Thermaltake and all the team MSI for sponsoring this. And we have some videos and VODs for this coming out really soon in case people missed it, right, Sarah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of really fun stuff. We're dropping it into Twitch as highlights. So in case you guys missed any of the footage, we're dropping in some great interviews, highlights, that kind of stuff for you guys to check out.
Okay, well there you go, guys. Now next up, Alex.
Yes.
The world must have frozen over because something incredible happened. Do you want to tell people about it? And you've got a song and a dance for it and all sorts of things, right?
Yes. So the world went purple because blue and red combined into purple to create the Intel and AMD Forum x86 Ecosystem Advisory Group. So I don't know if you guys heard, Intel and AMD and Broadcom and Dell and Google and Hewlett-Packard, HP, and Lenovo and Microsoft and a bunch of other companies, technology companies, actually combined together to create an ecosystem, an x86 ecosystem advisory group. So they all come together and like, hey, why don't we just, since we all use the same architecture, we've been using it for years, decades, why don't we just come together to make sure things work a little bit easier. So the idea is to facilitate the creation of different things, right? From compatibility within software. So the idea is just to make things easier and better from the software stack all the way to the hardware to come together to make sure that we're walking to the right direction and doing better enhancements overall for the upcoming processors. So it's pretty neat. So, world came to a stop and it went purple.
Yeah, it's actually, the thing is this was an incredibly sweet thing because there were tweets between Pat and Lisa, and there was like a lot of just really, really cool reactions to this, very similar to what we just saw in the Discord, where people were couldn't believe it. But the fact that these two coming together to make the x86 ecosystem better, obviously, and some real powerhouse names as part of this as well, which is actually pretty incredible. So I thought this was really neat. I love to see the everybody kind of coming together to do something like this. This is a very important thing for obviously everyone, and it's cool to see AMD and Intel power up to do something like this. And to do it in such a neat way, and to see, like I said, it was just neat to see them tweet and all that sort of stuff. I think they had dinner together. There might have been a trip to the moon. SpaceX was involved. It was a crazy time. That's all I have to say, Alex.
Holding of the hands, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it was pretty cool to see that. It kind of caught me by surprise because I actually read it when I was on vacation. I was like, what? Okay, cool. Let's do it. We need to do this. This is amazing. We're coming together. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was a really neat thing. Okay, so the other thing that we obviously wanted to chat about really quick, which was worth just mentioning, is, and this was, we kind of hinted at this a little bit at the beginning of the show, but it's holiday season. And holiday season comes with a lot of what, Alex? What comes out around this time? Any ideas, any thoughts?
Turkeys?
No.
Present?
Yes, turkeys are some of it. Very good. What else? What else comes out? I mean, what is another big thing that comes out around this time?
Shopping?
You're terrible at feeding me on this thing. No. it is video games, guys. Lots
video games.
And lots of video games. I mean, we're talking, dude, this is a very, very, very big time for video games where we see a ton of titles that come out around this time. It has already been absolutely slammed, and it is only the first week in November. And we just wanted to highlight a little about some of the games that the three of us are excited about coming out November, December, and even just recently in October as well. So let's kick it off with Alex. Alex, besides Farming Simulator 2025, which, by the way, guys, you would not believe how many people play this game. And if you ever go to Gamescom, it is one of the most packed booths. And they have like a full combine and all that sort of stuff. So do not think of Farm Sim 2025 as an underdog in any way, shape, or form. But besides Farm Sim 2025, which I know that you are wanting to cosplay for very badly, what do you think, Alex? What's your top choice?
My top choice, to be completely honest, has to be Indiana Jones. And you guys have heard it before, and I can't wait to crack some whip and be Indiana Jones, man. Harrison Ford. That one's one, and another one that caught my eye. It was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yep. Yeah. So
those were cool.
That's actually very, very cool. I do have to agree with that one. Sarah, your thoughts? Indiana Jones is a big one. What about you?
What's coming out?
What's tickling your? What are you excited? What's tickling your fancy? That sort of thing. What are you excited about?
Well, it's funny
besides Farm Sim.
Like you were teasing. Yeah, I feel like you were teasing about Farm Sim, but I have cousins that literally we've been talking about this for a month. So you can tease all you want, but yeah, I got family deep into this game. So that's probably been the top one. But I'm with Alex too. Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones is a big one.
Yeah.
Hey, Omex6 says, I know a farmer that plays it. He really likes farming. That seems like
he can't get enough farming.
He can't get enough farming.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. What were you going to say, Alex? You said Roby.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, can you show the list? Because like you guys sent me the list, and I was like, wait a minute, is this just for November? And I was like,
That was just for November. To be super clear, that was just for November. Yeah, let me bring the list. This is just for November. Just to give you an idea, this is just the games coming out in November, not including December. So this is just, it's a lot of games. It's a lot of games, guys. These are just the games coming out in November. Now for me, there's a couple, so I definitely, I'm with you with Indiana Jones, but for me, this is actually a big one. And if everything goes well, guys, we have an absolutely amazing thing that we're going to be doing in partnership with Falcon Northwest, the United States Navy, and obviously Flight Sim 2024, which you guys will hear a little bit about later on. But I am very excited about this particular game, because just the stuff that you can do, like things like landing at airports, getting out and going into terminals, like they've really kind of expanded the universe. Flight Sim has been one of those things that when they relaunched it, it's always been a service, but now with the ability with like powered by Bing Maps and then making the 3D terrain and all of the planes that they've added, this is going to be a very, very, very cool gameplay experience. And then I can't not say also Diablo 4, the new season there. Already that people have said the changes that team has done has made the game a whole lot better. I know Sarah is hoping to get it onto our gameplay roster at some point in time, but really, really stoked for the new season of Diablo as well. So I have some titles that, guys, I really need a vacation. I'm hoping in December to just try and get in a few games, because there's so much. I'm still trying to finish Final Fantasy 16. I'm like 35, 40 hours into that. What about you, Sarah? Do you have games that are on your back catalog? Because you're supposed to finish Final Fantasy as well. I literally bought you the game.
I am. You did, and I think I need to take some vacation time. I may just disappear, guys, in December, and just kind of catch up. But yeah.
And how many hours do you have in it now? Final Fantasy 16, just confirming.
like 20
0.
minutes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that, Sarah. What was that? What was that number?
It's been a little busy. Ask me next week.
Okay, next episode it'll be 30 minutes. But point out, she's really gonna play it. The story is getting so good, Sarah. I'm just letting you know. So like I said, I'm like 40 hours in. I'm very excited about you getting to play that. And then we have Indiana Jones, which I'm hoping we actually get to play on the show. Where it's one of our hopes, right? And come on, Alex, as a cosplayer, that is like a dream to get to play.
It's not a purse, it's a satchel. Indiana Jones.
That is not from Indiana Jones. That is a very different movie.
It's
having to do with Vegas.
Indiana Jones. But
so
yeah, I can't wait to do that one. Especially, that's one of my childhood favorite movies, and also is one of my dad's favorite trilogy, because there's only 3. But yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wow, wow. He actually took a dig there from all that sort of stuff as well. Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be really cool. We guys, we still have a number of games that we're going to be showcasing here on the Intel Live show as well, showing you Redacted. We have many games that we'll be doing in the future episodes. So guys, we will try to get as many of these in as possible. But I did want to take a small transition, because as Sarah, who if you get to know Sarah. And Alex and I know Sarah quite well. As you get to know Sarah starts to go down these rabbit holes. And rabbit it's a very good term, because something that Sarah joined us today and we found on the run of show was this random thing about favorite animal titles of 2024. And I was like, wait, what? And Alex was like, wait, what? Because Alex talks higher than me. Wait, what? Was that?
Okay. This isn't as weird as you think it is. I was looking at these titles, and I started to notice a theme.
Okay.
So guys in chat, help me out if you guys don't do this. Okay, games that have recently come out.
I don't think you should have started with help me in chat if you don't do this.
Right?
Okay, go ahead.
Support here. Someone's cover fire.
And I'm seeing nothing in chat, by the way, so I feel like I'm just... out here on my own. So
yeah, you are. Okay, so reintroduce it. Tell us about this thing. What are we talking about here?
I was looking for animal first-person games. And I started with what I saw this year, and then I went down the rabbit hole and I started to see what other games that there were. So I definitely, there's Squirrel with a Gun. Like I said, Goat Simulator is coming out.
Okay.
That's the November one. Chicken Police.
Okay.
I had to look that one up. Alex even
Me
agreed
too.
that looks pretty cool. Earlier this year we had Little Kitty, Big City.
Yeah.
And more coming out on your tail, Critter Cafe.
Okay.
Oh, we also played a gory cuddly.
Stray. Stray's another good one.
Stray. And
Thanks,
then we
Chad,
had.
for going completely silent, by the way, for the last like 3 minutes. I feel I am alone in this.
Pandorian Gray is like, what is going on? There are 4 cat games. But then there was also Gory Cuddly Carnage, right? Which was a
Yes.
cat.
That
Right?
That was a good surprise. That was a.
And then we had, you said there was previous titles that were also on here too, right?
There's a pigeon simulator.
Right.
Man Eater, which you play a shark that eats people. And then there was the
funny.
Island and Path of Titans, which you get to play a dinosaur.
Okay. Okay. Which I'd like to actually see if we can get Alex to cosplay as a dinosaur.
Oh, that would be easy. I think we'll get it.
Oh, Vividus is joining it. Party Animals is another good one. So
Yeah, Party
there's
Animals
lots
was
of
pretty
fun
good.
ones.
We actually played that one here. That was a lot of fun. And actually, was it Joshi? I forgot who of you guys could pretty much carry each team because you guys were like.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you guys a question, because it's funny. Now that I've had time to think of this, I feel like this isn't a trend just for 2024, though. I feel like animal games have been a thing, and usually are a thing, pretty much every year, right? Like I don't feel like this is unique to 2024, though.
It's not unique. There just seem to be a lot of titles.
Okay.
And it was something that I noticed with, I think there's 3 or 4 of them coming out this month. So
Okay, and how long did this rabbit hole take?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, and then how
many
many hours
hours?
do you have in Final Fantasy? Let's. I just want to.
wow. Wow, the teaming up is real today.
Virtual high five. Who?
Feeling the love. Feeling the love.
Oh man, I do have to say I like it when you go down your rabbit holes though. I think those are like sometimes they end up with you're not wrong. It is, and they end up with very funny discussions, and we love being entertained here on the Intel Live show. So I appreciate it, Sarah. I like that we had something like this on here and that you noticed this trend. Thank you for helping us understand how your mind works, and also thanks to chat for not supporting her at all. That made it way better.
I'm gonna go back on mute.
I'm gonna take my toys and go to my corner.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my toys and go to my corner. Yeah, I like it. And Monster Hunter is a great example, man. Those cats, Star Wars, right? Like you even had like, I feel like animals have kind of taken like a front seat in a lot of games, which I think is actually really neat. So I'm not gonna, developers, the point that Sarah is trying to make, because she's on mute right now and in her corner.
In a corner.
But point being is, keep doing what you're doing because we feel like this is a thing that only brings positivity to the world in its greater, sense, so to speak. So yeah, there we go. We'll just go with that, right? Okay, Doctor.
Doctor?
Wait. Hold on.
Well, okay.
Hold
She
on.
came back.
Holding on.
After you made fun of me, there was another thing that came out, and I feel like we need to ask before we get in all seriousness.
Oh, that's
I have a
right.
poll question.
You're so right. Oh, I almost missed that.
I don't know how you can miss this.
Because it was another one of
guys.
it was another one of your.
One of my randomness.
This is pretty
Love
random,
it.
but I'm all
Show
about
me,
it.
guys.
I'm all about it. Community poll time. Okay, you got to introduce this, Sarah,
Community-
because I don't even want to have. I don't want to touch it.
I don't know if this is a good idea because when I talk, it just things go sideways.
Here we go,
Okay,
guys.
so there are 2 custom Crocs that came out.
Oh, yes. I forgot about
When
this.
you
I
make me
forgot
say
about this.
It sounds ridiculous. Okay. Here's the poll. We got a
Here's the poll.
Fortnite Croc or we got Elf?
This is a rabbit
What do
hole
you
number
think?
2 from yesterday.
Okay, I do have to say I am ordering the Elf Crocs
Oh, I
for
think they're
Christmas.
awesome.
I am ordering the Elf Crocs because those are pretty dang amazing. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, Elf is by far one of our
my
top
favorite,
holiday
yeah,
Christmas movies for sure. But here's the question, guys. Nothing to do with tech. There's a little bit of video game in here. A lot of croc, a lot of rabbit hole. Which one are you choosing? What do you choose? Do you choose the elf Crocs or do you choose the Fortnite Crocs? Oh, somebody says, I have Crocs with Jack Skellington and glow-in-the-dark Zero. That's rad too.
Whoa.
Okay, so here we go. Somebody's saying fight. So choose in chat, guys. We're gonna have Blondie put up some posts. We have posts going on. People are literally, and then now we have Crocs with kittens. I gotta tell you, man, our Discord community, their ability to pull out the animated GIFs. Did you say GIFs? Did you say GIFs? We're not gonna
Go
acknowledge
the
it.
rabbit hole.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, guys, why not both? That's a good point because they're $900 a piece. And I'm just kidding. They're not really $900. They're pretty expensive though, right? Wasn't it like?
How much was it?
What was it? I think the adult ones were like $80, $90, right?
Ooh.
Oh, I think they were like 70, I think.
Okay, so $70. Okay.
The
Is that
sport
on?
mode on the Fortnite one is pretty spectacular. Do you think
Yeah. I do have to agree. But I mean, Elf,
Elf.
and it's got fuzzy. I mean,
You know what? I'm gonna order my those. I'm gonna look for that.
yeah. Okay. Well, there's your vote. Okay, now Doctor. Doctor, are you in, Doctor? Doctor. Okay, so in case you were in a European country and not hanging out with the rest of us, Intel released a brand new CPU. A series of CPUs, actually. The 200S desktop series of Core Ultra CPUs. And today we're going to talk about a very specific one, Doctor. But I feel like the best way, Doctor, for us to dive into this very, very in-depth technology conversation is for you, the Doctor, to give us a deep dive on the architecture. Can you do that, Doctor?
I can do that, Doctor. So just come with me, and you'll be in the world of pure architecturation.
Okay, I was wondering if you were to say imagination because I was like, that doesn't work. It's real. So, okay,
Yes,
take it away,
let me go
Dr.
get this.
Alex Trebek.
All right. So yes, so we did launch a Intel Core Ultra Series 2 processors, Series 200S, and I think you guys got a great answer. What was the S for, right, Roby?
Yes, we did.
What is the S for?
It's for series.
It's for socket.
It's for
Socket.
it's for socket. Actually,
It's
no,
all right,
he actually did explain that to us. Yes, it was for socket. That way you knew because the other ones aren't socketed. And
Yes. LPGA, yeah.
exactly. So
Well, we're there. Anyway, so this is what we have here. We actually have showing right now. What we have is what is new with this processor. So now actually this processor has the new Xe graphics embedded in there. It has a new build NPU. What is that? That's a neural processing unit where all your it's an accelerator for all the different applications that use machine learning, or how it's known as artificial intelligence. We have new P cores, we have new E cores. Actually, we have our completely redesigned memory controller, which is smoking fast. It's pretty cool. We have new security engines. We have Wi-Fi 6, which is actually embedded, so it's within the silicon. We'll talk about forward packaging in a second. Thunderbolt 4, and of course, your PCI Gen 5 for all your video card needs. Oh yeah, so fast, so fast. All right.
thank you, Doctor.
Doctor. All right, so this is what it would look like if Alex will take out his katana and just completely delete it, right there. So what we have here is at the top, we see the IHS, which is the head spreader, integrated head spreader. I forgot what the I was for. And actually, this is a multi-tile CPU. So you can see that we have the GPU tile, the SoC tile, we have the IO. So IO is of the inputs, outputs, so your PCAs, your USBs, and everything else. And we have your compute tile is when you have all your cores, the different cores. You have your E cores, you have your P cores, and your GPU is your GPU. And then that base tile is actually the glue that holds it together. That jelly that keeps that bread on top of it stick to each other. And it makes the connection between all the different tiles. And at the bottom, you have the package, which connects to the motherboard. Let's see what we have next. Oh, yes! So these are all the different flavors of processors of the Ultra 200 series that we have. So the ones that are launched so far are from the Ultra 9 285K all the way to the Ultra 5 245KF. So pretty much we're launch all the enthusiast SKUs that are the K and KFs. F means the graphics is not available in those processors. and it decays like it's a full processor. So these are all the different guys that we have here. So we see the one on the top with 24 cores, which that means it has 8 P cores and 16 E cores, and like your i5 has 6 P cores and 8 E cores. So, and of course, your frequencies vary.
Of course, yes. That's kind of the thing. And the other thing too is, like, for instance, a couple things that are also new about this is because of the beefed up E-cores, right? We now don't have hyper-threading, so now the E-cores got super buffed up. And one of the things that we've seen, and this has also been verified by independent reviews from not just myself but others, is you're seeing really, really crazy high hyper-threaded, really crazy high multi-core scores, right? And the E-cores have a lot to do with that as well. We're talking about, but at much, much, much lower temperatures, and that's some of the new technologies you guys have done into the IHS as well as that as well. Correct?
Yeah, so yes, first of all, yes, you're right that when it comes to the multi-threaded workloads, it pretty much comes down to the E-cores that they've been working out. You know, they've been doing their push-ups, pull-ups. They're a lot faster nowadays. Actually, the P-cores and the E-cores were redesigned from scratch. They were made wider and bigger to have and be able to process more instructions per clock. So the real kind of the unsung here, well, not unsung, but kind of the hero here are the E-cores. They're very, very fast and very quick, as we can see in the multi-threaded workloads that you put out there. And the thermals have changed a lot. And one of the reasons the thermals is when we designed the P-cores and E-cores, because actually these are from Lunar Lake, a lot of power, power was taken into account. Like that was one of the main things that we're looking at when it comes to goals. Like we want to make sure that we were not as power hungry as before, that we were very power conscious. So that's why you can see also a lot of the lower temperatures. And for those who are me, like I like the doctor and are geeky, and you want to see kind of the layout of how the P-cores and E-cores are, then you can see it right here. Hopefully you guys can see my mouse. So these are the P. So you have a P-core and then a cluster of E-cores, P, P, E, and that's how kind of they're spread. This is what you will call your ring bus over there. This is kind of a showing like cache, but I don't want to get too much in depth in there because I don't want to lose you guys. And besides, there's a lot of things more to do, but I hope.
I like that. There's a lot more things that we have to do.
But I hope you guys like that. If you have any questions, put them on the chat. And I'm going to actually read them in a little bit and try to answer them as much as I can. But I hope you like this. But yeah, I'm very excited to do that.
So one question that people did have, and actually this conversation came up during our time over at ITT in Taipei. People asked about filler tiles. Like why do we actually have filler tiles on the actual chips? Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember. But I can actually go do the homework. I can try to give an explanation, but I don't want to speculate, but let me go figure it out. It's mostly for structural purposes.
That's exactly what that was the answer that you guys remember. We'll confirm that, but I think it's for actual structural purposes, right? So
yeah, structural purposes to make sure the bending and everything is all together. So,
yep.
But I'll go and confirm that. So don't quote me on that yet.
So that was one of the questions that kind of came up. I didn't see any other kind of bigger questions from there. I think for the most part, but one of the things that guys, and you'll see this as we did this and we showed this a little bit during the mod workshop, but we were running we were seeing higher overall, higher Cinebench scores at much lower temperatures. In fact, we were running under load at 76 on our Core Ultra 265K. The 285K is also very, very, also as well, does not run very warm. In fact, this is a chip right here that you are completely capable of running in small form factors, which you used to not be able to say, I can run a Core Ultra, Core i9, like 14.9, 13.9, 12.9 inside of a small form factor like a Fractal, Fractal Era, or is a great example, Fractal Era 2. This will fit inside of a Fractal Era 2. This will fit inside of a Dan A3. So there's small form factor builds that this will absolutely work in. And we've actually been able to cool this right here with a U12A. So Noctua U12A running in the high 80s. And this is a U9, not a lower end one. So there's a lot of potential here as people are starting to figure and play with the architecture. The other thing too is you now have to worry about, when you do overclocking, not only can you do P cores and E cores, but you can also do what is the name of my mind just went blank.
So okay,
Alex.
so for overclocking, you can actually you overclock the E cores, P cores. You can overclock memory. Actually, there's a lot of memory world records being set with this new memory controller. I haven't seen the latest one, but I think I saw 12,000 megatransfers.
Yeah.
Per
I know that's
second or
what
higher.
Asus hit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and also you can actually, because these are tiles, and there's actually. Hold on, just don't stay with me.
You are about to tell me. That's the one I'm thinking of overclocking.
Yeah.
Yes. What is it called?
So there's tiles. So you have a die-to-die connection that you can actually overclock because, right, you have your memory controller is in a different tile, and you have here your cores. And then in order to make sure that everything's running at the right speed and your processor is stable, you want to do also some overclocking when it comes to die-to-die connection. Maybe you're talking about ring overclocking, Roby?
I don't remember but yes, it's essentially the connectivity. You can actually
the die-to-die overclocking.
The die-to-die connectivity. You can also do that, and that's another place where you can actually play with as well. And we've actually seen, 2,000, 2,500 jumps and Cinebench scores when playing with that. And, we've seen stuff from all core. And then the other thing, too, is a lot more push from actually overclocking the E-core. So there's a lot of fun as people are starting to kind of figure out what this looks like. And again, one of the things that is as well is you do have the introduction of the new QDIMMs, right? That's something else that we also saw. QDIMM was the other thing that was an addition there. And then lastly, like I said, the cooling capabilities, the less expensive, but there is a new socket, and that's the 1851 socket, which is different than LGA 1700, but you can still use most of the same coolers and everything else to actually cool this thing at the same time. What were we going to say? You did the finger point there, Mr. Alex.
Yeah, there's one more thing. Actually, the granularity for the clock has changed. It used to be to be 100 megahertz.
Yep.
But now actually you can change the clock by 16.6 megahertz. So you should be able to, in theory, try to get those higher scores, or at least you have more ground, more leeway into get those higher frequencies. Because sometimes like your system will be stable at 7.1, but then you go to 7.2 and it will crash. But now you can just, instead of going by 100, you can go by 16, so you can actually get a little bit higher than 17.1. So it's
and that's both with XTU and also with within BIOSes. And there's a lot of BIOSes and stuff like that actually that people are starting to play with. So this is the thing that's been interesting. There's also, you guys just, I believe, recently released a microcode update. So there's already been some things that are starting to tweak and work on as well.
So what happens is like, and you know this, Roby, because it's a completely new platform. And new everything. So you're gonna get a lot of refresh BIOS. So I highly recommend you guys, stay on top of the latest changes, because not only us, but also the motherboard guys are also trying to figure out like, we gotta go through this. We gotta go through this. So it's getting there. It's just the growing pains of a new platform.
And then the other thing too, last thing is also, the other thing that is also going to be a big one in terms of performance thing is also Windows Update. So you might actually, as the scheduler and the thread director and all those things, get used to that. And as products like Adobe, etc., continue to make modifications because of the new architecture, you're gonna see a lot of performance changes. So one of the things that we always say, and as a tech reviewer, I get to put my tech reviewer hat on here for a minute, is that understand that a lot can change in a matter of months over time as people basically improve for the new architecture and stuff like that. So even though you might see reviews that are initially, just remember to continue to look at updates, because there's a lot of things that happen over the course of the first few 4, 5, 6 months as people start to do work to make it more efficient, etc., for these CPUs, etc. So it's cool, it's fun, but just a nice little update on the architecture there. Anything else, Alex?
No, actually to complement what you were saying, and the reason this is going on is like, as much as we do testing in our labs, we cannot account for all probabilities or all possibilities. So once it goes in the wild, we get to see things that we didn't think, or we didn't have the manpower or the resources to cover, and they're like, okay, we can go fix that. So that's why you see that. But just hold on tight. It only gets better.
Yep. Exactly. And then the other thing too is, last thing that we want to add to this is Z890 also came out. So with that, we also saw a plethora of new motherboards and we're talking about crazy amounts of new features. Things like Thunderbolt 4 and 5, Wi-Fi 7. I've seen one that can have 6 M.2. 6. That's a lot.
That's going to be my NAS box.
Yeah.
And I'm going to read them all.
That's the amount of hours Sarah's going to put in Final Fantasy this week. And it's the number of M.2 drives you can put inside of it, right, Sarah? She's on mute. She's like, I can take a break during this time. She's like, I'm not even talking to you anymore.
I'm here. 10 hours? 10 hours? Okay. I got you.
Right,
No,
we got
6.
4 more than we were bargaining.
Yeah.
For.
So anyway, guys, I thought what would be a really, really fun experiment for this, before we jump into this experiment here in a minute, is it's not an experiment. I think what we do is we'd love to basically, I did a poll on my Discord and then also on Twitter about where people are kind of looking at to spend for new PCs and stuff like that. And people are looking to spend between $2,000 and $2,500. We saw a majority of people kind of looking in that area. So we figured what we do is we look at a PC part picker, try to stay around the $2,000 price point with a Core Ultra 9 build, and walk through just kind of how we choose parts and stuff for that. But before we do that, one thing I did want to cover, which is worth mentioning, right, is this is also the first time where we've seen a desktop NPU, Alex, right? And what that specifically means from an architecture standpoint, because this is also another thing that you can also overclock as well. You want to talk a little bit about the NPU and what, some of the things that we've seen with that as well?
Yeah, that's a good call out. So the NPU, it's the new engine. Well, I think that they're calling them accelerators. It kind of changes as they evolve. It's an accelerator, and what it does is a neural processing unit. And what it does is pretty much a lot of the machine learning, a lot of the new applications that use large language models, or like your ChatGPTs, all those different things, use a lot of, for example, specific instructions. And a lot of these instructions, for example, are matrix multiplication. Oh yes, matrix multiplication.
Oh anyways.
Yeah.
Now you've got everybody interested. They're like 2/3 of the people's eyes glazed over, and the other people were like, one guy was like, I don't like algebra, but then a couple people were like, yeah, that's awesome.
I just saw the audience go like,
yeah.
Crash.
Chat goes, wait, what?
Anyways, long story long, this thing helps a lot with all the calculations that you have to do when it comes to machine learning and artificial intelligence. So it's the first time you see it on a desktop. You actually will see it a lot. We already had it on laptops, which the first one was on Meteor Lake, and then the second generation of actually fourth, for those who are actually counting. The fourth one is on Lunar Lake. And this is the first time we have on desktop. So we're actually trying to move all that stuff over to desktop, because now we're going to have all these applications coming, the era of machine learning and all the different tools that come with it is here. So yeah, it's amazing, and we have to have it in there. So, now it's in your hands for you to play with it and to see how you can use these tools to make your life a lot easier, simpler, and better.
Yeah. I mean, again, there's a lot to play with. And one of the things that actually Taylor talked about, and then we'll jump into actually choosing parts here in a minute. One of the things that Taylor talked about, which I thought was actually really cool, is where you'll take your broadcast software and specifically, instead of, one of the things is that your GPU does a lot for gamers, but if you are a content creator, somebody who games and streams, and a lot of people, whether you look at it, and you've seen a number of individuals who like to do the background blur or actually erase their background and stuff like that, instead of doing that using your NVIDIA GPU or whatever it was, you will actually use that and move that to the NPU and have the NPU do that work for you. They've seen up to 15% return in terms of frame rates, because now all of a sudden you don't necessarily have that work being done by the GPU. So a lot of the things that you didn't have this option before, and that's not just that, that's things for teams if you're doing productivity work. So like UL Procyon scores, your Premiere and Adobe scores, all of those things will actually go up if you can move that stuff onto an NPU, which is a very low powered place to do some of that processing. And then now all of a sudden you actually have other applications like Stable Diffusion and all that sort of stuff that can also start to use that as well. So you might be able to do multiple multi-threaded AI applications, while some stuff using your GPU, maybe you'll do Stable Diffusion, but doing small language models or large language models in a closed system on your NPU. So there's some interesting applications as people are starting to get used to this, which I think is really neat. Wouldn't you say, Alex?
Yeah. There's a lot of cool things coming on, and like you were saying, like especially if you're doing like large language models at a smaller scale, run locally. That is pretty exciting. There's a lot of cool tools out there, and there's all this new technology called RAG, and you can actually have everything within your system locally, not in the cloud, that actually can help you create a lot of things. So especially for us, or for work, marketing, or writing stuff, or doing all this stuff, things that you don't want to be uploaded in the cloud, you can have locally in your system, and you can still use these tools that are not going to be up there, but locally, and get kind of the same results.
Now, one thing that I did just think of, and I don't know if I know the answer, and I know I'm throwing you a little bit of curveball, but is the AI playground, has that been updated for the 200S systems yet, or do we know?
Actually, that's a good question. I don't know. I know that lately was updated for
Lunar Lake,
Meteor Lake, for Lunar Lake and Meteor Lake. You can actually go run those. Arc, Lunar Lake, Meteor Lake. But that's a good question. I'll go ask. So I owe you guys two answers. One is the die, and this one for. I will think so because it's the same NPU as Meteor Lake.
Yeah,
but,
so it should be.
Let me go. It should be, but let me go ask.
Okay, yeah, because that's one thing. It's like one thing I was going to say. If you end up picking up a Core Ultra system, and I'm actually running a Core Ultra 7 system now. It's worth you actually just giving a gander, and it's something to go play with because there's actually a lot of fun to be kind of had there with some of the models and things like that. And I think one of the things is as AI is becoming more and more commonplace, it's always a really good idea to just kind of get up to speed. And this is a great kind of safe way for you to do that and to play with tools that you know work with your NPU. So, with all that being said, Alex, you ready to have a little fun here, my friend?
Yes, bring on fun.
It's time to do some PC part picking. And here we have, so by the way, if you are watching this on YouTube or you're watching this later on a VOD or whatever, we actually have this PC part picker list down below. So when we get done to this and you are interested in basically fooling around with it yourself or making a change or maybe even building the system later, this will be down below for you to gander. And then again, the one thing that's actually really nice about PC part picker, and you can also do this on the Newegg PC builder if you don't want a new PC part picker, you can remix these. So you can just basically use that list, hit edit, and make your own changes and play around. And we'd love to see some of those remixes in the Discord to see what you might change. But one of the things that I wanted to do in partnership with Dr. Alex, is talk about what goes through my mind as I'm choosing parts and specifically around price points and all that sort of stuff. So we're gonna try very hard to basically stick as close to $2,000 as possible. Now, where I'm gonna spend the majority of that money is probably where I would consider is probably on GPU and CPU. Now, I'm probably gonna stick, probably 4080 Super is probably gonna be the high end there for me. I feel like a 4090 is just kind of it's expensive and kind of a waste for most individuals. And then doing a Core Ultra 9 gets me the most in terms of being able to do large multi-threaded workloads. And at the same time, I'm also probably gonna be considered about what size I might want to do from a desktop. A lot of times when you thought, hey, I'm going to do an i9 system, I might have to put it in a really, really big desktop. Now, we did talk about small form factor earlier on, but the one thing about small form factor is there aren't any, as far as I know, and we'll check this here in a minute, any mini ITX Z890 boards that are out currently. They are coming. I think they're just not in a release date yet. So we'll look at that when we look at the motherboard section here and we talk about the different motherboards, trying to get it around that price, and then we'll do some min-maxing. But if we end up finding a mini ITX one, we might actually, Alex, I don't know, it might be fun to actually do an SFF one.
I agree. We should do it. That'll be fun.
So, okay, so let's choose our CPU right now, and then we're gonna choose our Core Ultra 9. So I'll just do a search here for Ultra because it's new. I'm gonna do a search here for Ultra because it's new. I'm gonna learn how to type. There it is right there, our Core Ultra 285K. So there it is, starting off right there. Now there is no KF version of the 285K. The KFs are in the 265KF and the 285KF are the only ones right now. So, all right. Let's do motherboard next. So we've got our CPU. Let's talk about motherboards. Now, one of the things I like to do, especially because now the one thing that's really nice about PC part pickers, we got everything out by Z890, is one of the things you can do is you can look at popularity or price. A lot of times, I mean, given that these are so new, it's up to you in terms of where you want to choose what's most important to you. One thing that we say, and Alex, I think you would agree with this, is PCs are no one size fits all for every individual. They are as unique as fingerprints. Only you know what you need to do, and making sure that you have a motherboard that fits that can be really important. Now, the one thing I will say, the more money you spend on a motherboard, it doesn't actually improve performance at all. Motherboards, for the most part, will be within 1 to 3%, whether you buy a very inexpensive one or whether you buy a more expensive one. What you will start to see, especially as you start to get into enthusiast level, high-end enthusiast level motherboards, is you'll start seeing things like additional water cooling, additional sensors, and additional things for potential overclocking side. But for the most part, you don't necessarily need to spend a lot of money to get a lot of performance out of your chip. So if you were to choose like a nice mid-range motherboard like a Tomahawk or maybe a Strix from Asus or even a Tough from Asus, or you might look at the from the Gigabyte side, the Eagle or whatever it was, you're not going to be sacrificing performance by spending less on a motherboard. What you want to do at that point in time is you want to kind of look at what kind of features are on there. Maybe you need a lot of storage, so you want a lot of M.2. So those are the things that you're kind of looking at when you're choosing a motherboard. Anything you want to add to that there, Mr. Alex?
No, I think you're completely right. Like motherboards and your system is up to you, to your needs, to what you're looking for. It is good to know and learn, but like you said earlier, if you need 6 SSD ports, that's what you need. If you need to go overclocking, depending on maybe you're building how do you call that, a very fast machine for gaming or for rendering or for other stuff, then there's a motherboard for that. So like you said, it makes sure that it fits your specific use. That's what you need to look for, because it's a computer, you're building it, so it should be tailored for you.
Exactly. Now, the one thing I will say, and Araxis did bring up a big point, is like, especially given that we're doing a 285K, you do have to think a little bit about VRMs. The other thing too is that when you think about small form factor, the one thing is that VRMs and a lot of things will be around that socket, so you will have a tendency to generate more heat. So one thing that I will say about small form factor, if you were going to do a 285K, is one thing to consider is potentially looking at something that does do some AIO just to get versus air cooler, just because a lot of times that trap space, a ton of heat ends up getting there, and air coolers, especially your low profile ones, may not be effective enough of getting all of that heat away from that socket specifically. Okay, so we know $2,000, so we're probably going to want to spend, I think if we're spending over $300 on a motherboard, we're spending a lot of money on here. So looking at this right now, we have a lot of options from ASRock, which actually makes really good boards. The one thing I really like about ASRock is that when you do choose an ASRock motherboard, it's very easy to basically get in. It has a great pop-up for having just the stuff it needs from a driver standpoint, and then all in all, getting up and going is actually really, really straightforward. You also have some good options from Gigabyte. One thing Gigabyte's done a whole lot better is they've really, really thinned down their Gigabyte control center. So in terms of the amount of overhead, now the one thing is their RGB application is a little bit less robust. But then again, if you wanted to go more robust on RGB and stuff, you might want to look at something like Signal RGB or something like that. Asus, for the most part, they have a ton of things. You get a lot of freebies with an Asus motherboard. Things like the ability to do AI overclocking. Their Armory Crate software is very robust, and then they also have a tendency to be the fastest in terms of updating of new drivers and stuff like that. So something to be aware of from Asus. And then finally, you have MSI, and MSI they've really been kind of killing it lately in terms of just improvements from a motherboard. Their MSI Center, again, much less in terms of resource intensive. They have a nice Mystic light, which has gotten a whole lot better in terms of compatibility for RGB. The only thing that I would say is that a lot of the fan curve stuff you have to do in the BIOS, and that's not necessarily an MSI Center. But if you know that, that's just something to be aware of. And the other thing too is getting set up in terms of speed. MSI and ASRock are some of the fastest just to get up and going if you're a first-time builder. So that'll just be kind of some nice kind of things as we kind of look through this. So you have the MSI Pro, which, Sarah, we actually got to use this in our inside of our Core Ultra 7 build. So let's do something a little bit different here. Let's see, you have any that poke out at you there, Mr. Alex? The Asus Prime, that's actually a pretty good one. It's got okay-ish VRM. Might be a little bit light for our Core. Ooh, look at this though. $249.99. Look at that beautiful ASRock. Ooh. That is and it's look at that all white PCB. It looks like we have 3 M.2, so that's a nice little balanced one there.
White is the new orange.
Yeah, white is definitely the new orange. I also have this Gaming Plus Wi-Fi. Look at this one. This is all black. It looks like you have this one looks like you can do 4 NVMEs as well. I really do like. So it looks like 3. Oh no, there's 4. So you got 4 NVMe. So you got lots of room for storage. The one thing is, from a case fitment standpoint, we are going to be looking at like our second slot for GPU. And you got a nice healthy VRM here as well. And the design's pretty straightforward.
Oh.
And lots of I/O. Look at the I/O.
E-I-E-I-O.
E-I-E-I-O. Oh, okay, a little bit less. So maybe let's see if we can find something a little bit more beefier on the I/O there.
Well, and that's also when you start to see the price differences, right? Depending on how much I/O, because sometimes they're like, and that's one of the options. Like Intel goes builds a chipset, and then we hand it over to them. It's like, okay, this is the chipset, and these are all the I/O ports that you can actually configure. It's up to you, because some of those ports are configured like they're multi-ports, and by that what I mean is like it's a multi-port, so you can either configure it as a PCIe, you can configure it as a USB. And I guess SATA doesn't exist anymore, so those are the options. So yeah, PCIe, USB, or like Thunderbolt, which, yeah. So
I mean, this one's actually pretty nice too. Again, you have up to 9200 for DDR5. The one thing I've really liked about the Tomahawk series is that they have great mixes of power and, feature and cost. And then you can never really kind of go wrong. The other one that I saw that's really close, but I was looking at this Gaming X Wi-Fi 7. Maybe we'll do a little white build. They always are just a little bit showing. It has, looks like we have 3 M.2s, a nice good VRM.
It has RGB.
It has RGB on it, right?
It's a winner. That's it.
And then we have, that's a little bit light. Only a single. Okay, maybe only a single USB-C. Let's see if we can get it. I think let's go with the Tomahawk. I feel like that's just a nice safe one there, and I lost it. Where'd it go? Well, let me look at this one here. This one's, oh no, that's over. Let's do Tomahawk. Let's try this one to see where we are from a price standpoint. Okay, so we'll start with the Tomahawk. Again, nice kind of mix there. I did not see any small form factor ones in there that we could see.
No mini ITX.
Yeah, no mini ITX or anything like that. Now the one thing is that we can choose a case. So case is what I'm looking for just to save money. Is I'm looking for things that usually include fans. Knowing that I don't have to spend as much on cooling here, that means that I won't have to worry about replacing fans to make sure I'm feeding whatever AIO that I'm going to spend and put inside of this. So again, if I'm going to save some money here, just getting case with nice fans. NZXT does a really good job with that. There's a number of ones that we can look through here and not necessarily spend. Now, one of the things that you'll do from this is that it'll select most popular, and let's try and find something that's pretty straightforward. The XT Pro, this is actually a really great case. It's only $75. You can do a 360 millimeter AIO, and you've got 4 fans. So that's a nice price saver.
That's more fans than my Twitter account.
So Fractal, you've got the Fractal Design Pop Air XL. That's 109. So that's a nice price. I'm trying to see what else we have. The Landcool 216, that's kind of always look at that, 2 huge fans, which are pretty straightforward as well.
180s?
Yeah, they're 180s. Or we could do the Montec King Pro. This one's got, look at this, it's got all RGB fans. We could do 360. This is actually a very, very cool case to build inside of, and I think this would it's got a lot of RGB. What do you think? 144.
I like it.
We can see if we can make that fit, right?
You get the lighting and the fans.
Yeah,
and
you get a lot of fans. Yeah, it's got 6 fans.
Sorry.
All right, so let's choose our memory. 6400, that's kind of what we're looking at, right? For the most part, from a speed standpoint.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll try and get some nice cast latency, but we'll want to do DDR 6400. I'm trying to find, there we go. So we'll do 6400, which is the new one that they're kind of saying is nice for, okay, here we go. Okay, so we're going to stay away from Corsair. Not that there's anything wrong with Corsair, but since we're not doing Corsair ecosystem, things that we're just kind of thinking of here is we want to basically have stuff that's not going to have to install a ton of extra product. So anything we can control with it at the MSI Center. So we're looking at Kingston, G-Skill. You could do PNY would be fine. Staying a team group would be fine. So again, I'm looking for speed and probably cheapest from a cast latency standpoint. So we'll go ahead and do cast latency from there, not 52. Okay, here we go. Here's 30. That's 119 right here. That's Neo. Let's stay away from that, even though it would work. Ooh, gold. $124.99. I'm not using that. Okay, $149.90. Here's Z5 Royal. Look at this, and it's it's silver, and that's a little too blingy. Let's see what we got. It's 107. Here we go, right here. 107.
Put some spinners in there, man. Put some spinners.
But this is Z5 RGB, 6400 mega transfer, and it's 107.99 cast latency CL32, and it's pretty highly rated, and it's $107. That seems good.
Yeah.
Okay, I like to choose my storage yet. I mean, again, for this, I have a tendency to stick with Kingston or Kingston. Western Digital is a really, really good price here. Samsung, a lot of times, sometimes when you look at Samsung, you have a tendency to pay more for the name. Crucial's another good option, and SK Hynix. So a lot of times I'm just going to do for a minimum, just because we're thinking about games, and games have a tendency to take up a lot of space. Let's do 2 terabyte. So we'll do...
What? Games don't take that much space. I don't know what you're talking
too.
about.
Oh,
it's fake news.
It is not fake news.
I'm kind of curious to see how big Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is.
It's, if you install everything, 200 gigabytes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And then we'll do, let's do NVMe. M.2 2280, there we go. Okay, so there we go. So let's do capacity, 2 terabyte here. So the Crucial P3 Plus, the one thing I will say is the 990s and these ones we're not looking at, I mean, these not DRAM-less. The SN850X, that's $149 for this one. The P3 Plus though, look at that, $113.
You gotta explain what do you mean by DRAM-less?
So a lot of times when you think about DRAM, like some of these have memory modules on them that actually make seeking a little bit better. The other thing that's actually really nice about that is the more you fill up the drive, the less you'll see less performance degradation. So one of the things that I actually really like about them is a lot of times. Now, I will say that the multi-layers, like especially as they've done, you know, when you look at the cells on an SSD, they basically can stack 1, 2, or 3, and some of that stuff, or actually they've done as much as 7, and the accuracy for those have gotten a whole lot better. So like, for instance, the Viper VP4300 Elite, their light drive, those are actually have been very, very effective. So a lot of times what I'm looking for is a lot of times if you can actually get the memory modules on there though, it just means that as you fill up the drive, it becomes, you don't have to worry about performance degradation as much. So that's what I'm kind of looking for, what I'm looking for here from a drive standpoint. And I'm looking, you know, I meant to pull up Discord and see if people are saying anything on Discord, but yeah. Yeah, not 1.44. I'm not looking for a 14. I'm not looking for a floppy drive, guys. So here's the SN850X. It's $149. They have the SN770. The SN770 is just barely fast enough for Gen 4. So one thing that's going for there. The NV2s, these actually have a tendency to be okay, and that's a nice price at $105, but a little bit less performant. Given we're running a 285K, I think we want something a little bit higher end. You know, when you think about you're spending this kind of money on a 285K, so we're not going to do Iron Wolf. So I don't know, let's do the SN850X. That seems like a nice, solid option. It's $149.99, that's a good price, and it doesn't seem so bad. Where are we at right now? $692 is what we've spent so far, Alex.
Well.
We got a lot of money still left here. Woohoo! And we don't have to spend any money.
For hot dogs.
Yeah, and we don't, Costco hot dog. We're going on a date with Matt. So we don't have to spend any money on fans, which is great. Power supply. We know we're going to do it. We know we're going to do a 4080 Super. So we're going to do 850 watt. I have one that I like, which is the main reason I like it is the Tough Gold PSU. It's got the best cables for cable management, which I'm telling you, may not seem like it's that important, but until you've built in them, and I've had a number of people who've done this, it actually makes a really big difference, so just something to be aware of. In terms of it, all you really want to do is you want to get a really nice, high-quality power supply. But for me, if I'm gonna build this, and I'm gonna do the Tough 850 Gold. It's $119. It's a great PSU, and it's very easy. Details below.
Is it because they're modular, or just because how the cable?
No, these cables, like? Alex, they are so nice. They're easily pliable. If you want to go look at the build I literally did yesterday, they are so easy to actually do this with. So it's actually pretty straightforward.
Fractal? I'll go check it out. But yeah.
Okay, so we got that in there, and then let's see what else we have. Okay, so all we have now is video and cooler. Let's see what it says details below. Let's see what it's saying. Oh, it does not include a cooler. Yes, I understand that. We'll choose one. Okay, so given we've one thing I will say, given that we've chosen an MSI motherboard, we are going to choose an MSI graphics card. Again, that means that we don't have to worry about installing multiple products to do RGB and all that sort of stuff. So let's choose MSI here. And then we want to do a 4080 Super. Let's see what we got here in terms of options here. And then in terms of price, I'll be honest, these all perform within X amount. So we'll probably look for something that's probably going to look pretty good inside of our system. So
what color we ended up doing? Black,
it's silver and black.
Silver and black. Okay.
So the Gaming X Slim, that's $1,099, or the Expert. I think that would look really good. Let's do the Expert. There's no RGB on it, but we have a lot of RGB otherwise. Okay, so right now we're at 1910. Ooh. Ooh, we're close.
Wait, what are we gonna do for the
cooler?
EIO?
Yeah, we haven't done that yet. So we let's see. Now, one thing I will always say: the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3. Look at this, 360. Let's do it's a very, very inexpensive. You don't necessarily need to do 360, but given we're using this case, I feel like the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 is going to be a good option here because from a price standpoint, it just ends up being really good. And they have an RGB one here. It's $107.79. So we're at $2,018.75. Here from this. So where we could save money, maybe this is where we save some money, Alex, is we go to the other MSI board. Because we're trying to stay at $2,000.
Which one was the other one? I forgot. With the top? No.
No, it was the Gaming Plus Wi-Fi. It's $40 less.
All right, so that's $30 off.
And there, we're at $1988.75.
Woohoo!
And again, so we sacrifice again, trying to keep it at $2,000. We try to sacrifice you know what? We're more than that because this doesn't include the price of the include the price of the CPU.
We are.
We're like $2,600.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would be hard with a 4080 Super. So 4080 Super with a $600 thing would be pretty rough. So I'd say $2,500, which again was right within the range. I think $2,000 feels like a little bit rough for a 285K build. But this is at $2,500 at this point in time, which that feels pretty reasonable.
Well, if you want to do 2,000, what? You go to a Core i7.
Yeah, we could do a Core i7, and then you would basically you'd be okay. But if I did a Core Ultra 7, I'd do like a 4070 Ti Super. But this feels like a very well balanced 285K build.
True.
And you can get Windows 11 for like $30. So I'm not worried about Windows 11. Windows 11 you can get for like $30
now, not $100 anymore.
No, you can get it for $30. So if we did an operating system, and then again, if you wanted to spend a little extra and get some cables, but this feels like a really nicely well balanced, and we did a really good job of just walking you guys through how we made those decisions and talked about how we chose the parts, everything from cooling. Again, we could save some money here. We wouldn't, but given we have a case that does a 360 millimeter AIO, you could do a 240, but we spent where we could save a little money is we could go with a less expensive case. We went 144 here, but we're building a showcase 285K build for $2,500, and we could save a little bit of money on, we could save and go to a 240 millimeter. That would be more than enough to cool this, but given the case really kind of supports it, you're seeing where we're changing some aesthetics and stuff from there. So hopefully that shows. I didn't forget the CPU, Brennan. It doesn't, because it doesn't have the price. That was the first thing I put in there, Bremen, is I put it in there. It just doesn't have the price. Notice it says
free
the
then.
price. Yeah, it's not free. I didn't forget to put the CPU in there. The price wasn't in there. Yeah. So, going from there. So there you go, guys. That is a nice balanced, nice big, how we kind of go through the parts list in our head and all that sort of stuff. So that's just to kind of give you an idea what kind of walked you through what you're going to essentially do in terms of helping pick PC parts and all that sort of stuff for a 285K. Hopefully, we'll leave, like I said, you can use this PC part picker to go and remix yourself if you wanted to go see how you might change this. Again, where you have lots of places to kind of play with are in the case, and of course, your cooling. But in terms of the RAM, storage, motherboard, and even the GPU, I think we did a really good job of kind of keeping it at a great balanced place of cost and performance from there. So I'd say those are really, really solid, but where you can definitely change things to suit your style is case, cooler, and I'd say that's kind of about it. So
I'm kind of very impressed with the RAM, like what it is, and with the price.
Oh yeah, 6400 mega transfer with 32 gigs at CL32. That's actually a really good points. Yep. So anyway, guys, hopefully that was helpful. But it is time. It's time. It's time for Redacted. No, we're not saying that we can't tell you about what it's time for. That's actually the name of the game. Isn't it? Isn't it, Alex? So why don't we jump in? Sarah, do you want to talk a little bit about Redacted? You have a little bit of history, some write-up on it, and so we can get people interested, because I'm telling you, Alex is very excited about this game.
Yeah. So I can actually drop the link in here, because we did kind of a cool little write-up. Bear with me 1 second, guys.
And then we'll get Alex. Are you getting loaded up, my man?
I'm getting loaded.
There it is. Striking Distance Studios presents Alex is Redacted.
Am I redacted? Oh, I'm here. Hold on. Wait, I need to go. Maybe I'll put this.
You can. Yeah, you want to just leave it there for a second, and then we can go through the game real quick while you go do your thing. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on. I know how to do this.
It's been 27 days.
There.
It's been 27 days, and he doesn't know what's happening. Give him a minute, guys. Okay, Sarah, give us the front round.
Okay. I was so not prepared for this. You have caught me on all the bad moments today, just so.
That's what I'm here for. We're just getting back into the swing of things.
It feels like I have been off for 27 days. Honestly, Alex gave a really good rundown.
Okay.
So it does feel a lot like kind of Callisto Protocol. And so this is from Striking Distance Studios. And so it's got a very comic feel to it. So like Alex mentioned, it's the Black Iron Prison is the setting for it, but it's got a very comic book aesthetic. And then it's got a very like punk attitude to it. So watching Alex play earlier today was a lot of fun. And then I'm linking in to you guys a little bit more information about the game as well.
So he was really, I just want to be really clear. He is really excited about playing this. Like when we logged in and we were setting things up, he was already playing this game and having a really good time. And it got Sarah excited about being back back in the swing of Intel Live, because Alex he just has a singular way of playing games, especially when he's hunting you in other games. But this game, luckily I'm not going to get hunted, which I'm actually very grateful for. So
it kind of reminded me. Do you guys remember how excited he was when he played? Oh gosh, it was on the tip of my tongue earlier. Hi-Fi Rush. Like he was just jamming out and just absolutely loved that game. That kind of what it reminded me of his excitement as he was playing this morning. Was you can see him all of a sudden trying to, turbo mode and going around corners and that kind of stuff. So you guys are in for a treat today for sure.
Yeah, he's very, very excited to get to play this with you, with us. And then, what I can do though is in the short term is I of course have the game as well. So I'm going to get it loaded up, and we can show it a little bit. We can show it while we wait for him to, because the other thing too is he's also really missed cosplaying for you guys. Let's just be honest, Sarah, right? Like this is one of the things that he lives for.
He does.
He does.
So I appreciate that you guys keep him really, really honest on how many times he uses cosplay components, because you guys are really are really into that. So that is hilarious. So I'm curious to see what he's going to do on this.
I like how, I mean, let's be honest though, guys. We have to think about the fact that he also needs to be able to save some money. Because I mean,
this is run out of storage first.
Exactly. Maybe that's true. Yeah.
I mean, we've been streaming for 18 months now, so yeah.
Which is a long time.
It is. Can you imagine how many costumes he has after that amount?
That's crazy. I didn't know we'd been streaming that long. That's crazy.
Yeah. Matt, buy groceries or costumes? Choice.
I mean, is that really an option there? You know what I mean? I think buying groceries is not an option. I think you only buy games.
Oh, I mean, he certainly had his selection of what to do for Halloween yesterday, right?
Yes, he did. So we'll watch a little bit of the story. You guys can hear it, okay? I know nothing of this game outside of what you guys have just told me. But everybody likes the comic book style.
Yeah, it says, how would the workers and inmates at a space prison deal with a zombie outbreak when they need to race to the only escape pod that they have access to?
Look at this guard, trying to outrun.
You're not the only person trying to escape.
And still about a mile away from the last grenade.
Oh wow, there's a lot of bad guys.
Better hurry, pal. There's others who
There's a plethora of bad.
Oh, you ready?
psychotic lunch lady.
Let me know. Give me a second. Let me get through the story, and then.
I'm running back.
I know the commercial.
Anyway, let's see how this poor soul.
Okay, so you're trying to get to an escape pod. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it here, and I'm gonna get you ready. You ready, Mr. Alex?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I forgot.
1,000, 2. What? Joe, switch it out. I'm just kidding.
No!
We don't want one of those moments on our show. Okay, I'm gonna put you full screen so you can just switch. So you can just switch when you're ready. Yeah, Sarah's like, no, we don't.
Oh.
So I think looking at people, it looks like people enjoyed the content of walking through the part picker. I'm glad you guys. Oh wow!
Check that out.
Wow. So I don't know if you're ready.
Really close to that character.
Yeah, you actually look really close, and you also look like you're ready to go snowboarding.
Pretty close.
I mean, the shield is a little different, but you were really close.
Dude, you are gonna be so hot in that thing. Like
Hansel.
oh, he's so hot right now. But I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like, can you breathe?
I can breathe. Can you guys hear me? Can I talk?
I can hear you fine, actually.
Oh, awesome. So that means I guess I get to play like this.
I mean, actually, he sounds fine. I don't know, but would you agree, Sarah? I think he sounds great.
Yeah, a little muffled, but he's good.
Okay. She said that in that semi-accepting tone, so I think we're good.
I know. Semi-accepting, a little condensating. It's okay.
No, there was no condensation.
No condensation.
No condensation. Nope. It's too cold outside for condensation.
Okay. So Alex, we're gonna jump when you're ready. We'll let you jump into gameplay and start walking us through it, my man.
Sure. Let's start this.
I like how you match the your gaming chair.
There we go.
And then I don't know. It looks like you have something up on your screen. There you go. Oh, now you just switched it. Oh, look at you! It's like you know how to stream again.
It's a Christmas miracle. Okay. So, let's start from new. Well, you guys already saw this, right?
Yeah, we already saw the intro, so you can start from the. Oh, I thought you were just going to start where you were already at.
Oh, well, it's not going to be that difficult. I've been playing this for 2 hours and I'm already. I'm playing with gloves. I might take my gloves off.
I love how dedicated you are to your craft, my friend. Though. Oh,
Not taking the helmet off. No, with gloves.
I know. Man, the graphic style's really good though.
It's a lot. It's awesome.
Like
So,
a comic
right.
book come to life.
So every time like you are alive, you don't get actually health. Well, you get health, but later on, like it's special rooms. So here you get to pick like, okay, this is for your shotgun or your gun. If you want to use like you have upgrades, but the upgrades only last until you die. So you have your Ring of Fire, you have your Incinerate for dash, or your Cherry Bomb. With this increased range attack damage and cause an explosion on impact. Ooh. I like this one. Oh, let's go with the rare one. Let's go with this one. All right. So I get a shotgun. Well, that's my kick. My baton that can throw like a boomerang. Boomerang.
Oh, you really do have a boomerang.
Yeah. Yeah, it does like that. That's the sound effect. I get a gun. Where's my gun? Oh, my gun is here. So reload. And then you get like this power that you just kind of push things. That comes in really handy. Oh, I ran out, but I need to let it refill. All right, so now we go in here, and you can see at the top of the door it says physical. So that means that I could get like, sometimes it says credits, keys, or things, and sometimes they give you a choice. We'll see as we move around.
The one thing I've actually really liked about these particular games in general is that usually this graphic style has a tendency to be way less taxing, right? So your ability to be able to play this game doesn't require something super high end, you know?
Yes, and it's a lot of fun. It took me a minute to. Whoa, where'd you guys going? Wow, talking about mass suicide. Wow.
Oh, they literally just ran off.
They just went.
They were like, we really just don't want to mess with you.
Yeah, okay, so here you can see, like, I can get security IDs if I go through this door.
And yes, it is roguelike like Hades.
Yeah, and I can get the RV key codes. So I'm going to go with key codes. So you can see that my health was already like 24 out of 50. No, it's not that.
And so you are, the perspective, just so you guys know, is of a security guy watching him try to escape and get to the escape pod. Oh, wow, look at that dude. The crawling dude.
Yeah.
It feels like you get a lot of room to move. Ooh.
You do. Well, right now.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's one of the things that they do from a gameplay or level standpoint is like sometimes you just don't have that much room to move.
Dash. Stay down. Whoa. Swing and a miss like the Yankees. Whoa. Oh no, he's on fire. And he's dead. Oh, keys. All right, so now I got key codes. Now I get to choose between credits and security IDs. I know if you die, your credits go away.
Okay.
So let's go with security ID.
So security IDs are one of the things that stick with you with Redacted?
Maybe
Yeah,
hits from
exactly.
behind will do extra damage.
Right.
The music is actually kind of fun. Oh, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on. You're doing quite well, Alex, for not having played games in such a while.
Oh no, you did not touch me.
Oh, you got hit.
And with gloves, and with a mask.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sarah really wants to, like, say how good of a gamer Alex is right now.
Not as good as Roby. Right.
Wow, thank you, Alex. That's very sweet, but I was trying to give you love right now.
Oh, no, don't die. So that's electrified. So you don't want to touch that. And... oh, there you go. All right. So we
All
got
right.
these. All right. All right, so I don't know what this is.
Okay, so you got more security IDs there. And what do the security IDs get you again?
We'll find out. I don't really know.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay, so, fabricator. Okay, so now here, this is like usually, now I get the fabricator. Sometimes you're lucky and this will give you health, which I would have taken health over. Oh, health stem, 30%. You
Nice.
see, that's 50. Oh, yes, I'll take this. I will take my, look at that, from 5 all the way to 17. That's definitely going to make
Yeah, you had just enough. Yeah.
Let's reload. Let's go. Yeah, I really like the graphics.
Yeah, they're cool. Ooh, that was a good use of. Oh, it's fire.
Fire.
So you like now they have like a fire pit. That dude's on fire.
Oh. And I'm dead. I got redacted.
Oh, and redacted. No.
Congratulations. You got a new weapon available, a new suit, new terminal available. All right.
Alex, you've been redacted.
No. So here to tell you like all the different things that you can do. Like this is like your locker, your gear, like your load stage. You know, like in the Matrix. This is your load stage. So, all right, let's go over here.
So this is all the stuff. So this is kind of like your staging place right now.
Exactly. This is
Got
the
it.
staging place. So I can get like go in here. You got all these. You see? I got it's just like me. Hey, with the new suits.
Oh, look at that! I like how you wave at the camera at the same time as you're equipping. Hey, look, Ma, I match.
Look, Mom, I can do colors. All right, so that's for the IDs. You see, I have 5, so I don't have that many. But yeah, so
So that's what the IDs. The IDs get you new outfits. Okay.
Outfits, yeah, you got to match. Here you get your guns. So this one's equipped. I can buy a shotgun. I'm gonna pick.
And so those is that security keys, or is that what it looks like? Yeah.
These are security keys, yeah.
So that's what you want security keys for, is to be able to. That's how you're starting to get the roguelike. Is that's where you get new guns and all that sort of stuff to make your character more powerful.
Yep, exactly. So I don't have the hand cannon, and now I have the riot gun, which is a shotgun. And here is like your upgrade.
This crisis management terminal certainly has a lot to manage. Multiple pages of goodies.
Each page contains special skills. All right. Right. So let's get no skill selected. Let me do a padded vest that I can get right meow. 25 padded vest. Yes. All right. So that's the only thing that I can get now. We'll be back after these short messages.
So you're not the only survivor in this.
Okay, so this is what. Okay, so then from here, yes, this reminds me a lot of Hades. Then from there, you kind of then start the level again.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then here we go now. Here we go.
Okay, good luck, buddy. You're gonna do it.
Do it. I got guns.
I do not know if Alex Zoidberg is the voice actor. I don't know who that is. So. Oh wow. Oh dude.
Stay down. And stay down. What do I get? Lights out. Increased range attack, rate of fire, and chance of shock. Dash damage enemies.
And that goes to, is that like a different, you can't tell if that adds to your gun or?
You get, so here is like the range attack is your gun. This is for your running. So when you go in the dash, it will do this. And then there's also another one here for your gun. Shooting has a chance to inflict 30% shock on your enemies. Affect the 50 shock chance 50%. But let's go for the rare one. I like them odds. Let's go. And this one's fun, so you can push them. Into the. No.
I have to say that the music choice for this game is it's a lot different than what you might expect, right? So I actually kind of it's almost like they took inspiration from Sunset Overdrive. I don't know if you remember that game from like way back in the day. But kind of like that rock themed.
2, 3, splat. 1, 2, 3, splat.
Get in there. Oh!
Splat,
Do it again.
Splat.
Oh, he ran through. Oh. That guy's just teasing you now.
And kaboom.
And it's all the other thing too that's actually kind of nice is I like the combo kind of methods of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could exactly. The combos are pretty cool. You can do. It took me a minute to figure it out. Like, oh, you can do combos. What is this? Dash damage. Incinerate. Shooting causes a ring of fire. Let it burn. Ooh. What do we want? Credits or key codes? What do you say, Robbie?
I would say, I mean, it feels like key codes is like the way to go because more than likely those are what you're going to use the most at the beginning, right?
Yeah. Oh right.
But then again, I guess credits are going to help you. Do you think you're like going to last a lot longer? I feel like I would say key codes.
Wow, that packed a punch. Woo. Here goes the bat. Oh no! Swing and a miss, but he just gonna get the. Oh no!
Swing and a miss.
Reload. You gotta reload. Haha.
Swing and a miss.
Whoa! A lot of anger coming from you, and from you. Oh no! Oh yeah! Oh no! You do not touch me! Do not touch the police officer. So I can push that, and that's a bomb. No, you don't say bomb in a plane. Oh.
You're having too much fun, Alex.
I can't even keep up on like his train of thought.
I know. It's just like I know. It's he just wants to talk to them. He wants to make them his friends.
We're just in Alex's land right now.
My friend.
It's funny.
Oh, bomb. Bomb. Oh, they're on fire. My cannon's on fire. And swing and a miss. He was a miss. Wow. Too many guys. Oh, kick in the. Look, another kick. Whoa. Stay back. Oh, you. How dare you? Don't you dare.
Wow.
Too many of these guys. One too many. Whoa. Oh, there you are. Whoop. This one. That one. Boom. All right. Oh, I still got shotgun. Boom. Dude. I think this guy's sick. Look at that. He has a little bit of
I
phlegm.
like the fire traps though.
Yeah, it goes both ways. Stay down.
Well, I know you just can't. You mean you can't run into your own trap? That's what you mean.
Look, yeah, I play soccer and slide tackle.
I mean, the game. Like the good thing is like you feel like you have a lot of approaches, which is actually really cool.
Whoa! Look at that. That's like a Hadouken. He's done. Contraband. Oh, let's reload. All right. Credits or I don't even know what fabricator is. I guess.
Yes, Lex's narration. Oh, that's you were saying that. I was reading chat and I was like, oh, never mind. That's Sarah saying that.
Fabricator. It's a little foggy in here. Is this the same for you guys over there?
No, it's clear. It's clear.
Clear? Skies are clear?
Skies are clear. Okay, so you have 70 credits.
What do I do?
Hold on. Lex, do you want to...
Yeah.
Okay, so you've played a few minutes in full cosplay, and as much as I appreciate your commitment here, do you want to, like, maybe less hinder yourself?
No, let's do full. Let's commit. Let's commit. I made my bed. Let's do it.
Sorry. Sarah, that's just very Sarah right there.
Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this.
I think he makes the statements like it's foggy in here just to kind of highlight that he's in full gear.
Well, that too. No. Stay away. Hey, 2 for 1. Look at that.
Figment says, I get the feeling Alex is one of those little boys that walked around with his own sound effects playing in his head 24/7.
Not only that, but also a theme music.
What was your imaginary friend's name back in the day, Alex?
Alex.
That's not even good creative.
I didn't know if I was the NPC or the actual player.
I feel like Alex is always the main character.
Oh, for sure.
Oh. Look at that! Ooh, what do we get?
Oh,
They're rare. Increase melee attack swing speed by 15%.
that seems good, especially for your sword.
My sword. All right, we're sorting this out.
Skull, we're never getting into TMI territory.
With me now. What is this? Ooh, we get keys. Or we get what? Punch? Ooh, let's punch this. I don't know what that is. This is a boss? It is a boss! Oh my god, we got new friends.
Oh, wow.
Hey.
Oh, those guys are
They
big.
follow me. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, I got a little bit of delay because when I'm watching you, you said, oh, they follow, and then I was like, wait, what do you mean? And then I'm like, oh, I get it now. Can you hit them with can you hit the other guy with their own weapon? Like follow them into their own weapon? Does that make sense?
I have no clue. Oh, I can't hit water. What I mean is I feel on a boat, I can't hit water because my aim's so bad. I think this is we're gonna have to take another approach.
Well, that was a good hit.
Ow. Yeah, that exactly. It's gonna leave a mark. No!
Oh!
Who's Mark? Oh. Alright, I'm gonna take Sarah's advice.
Okay, but you got some more. You do have some more Intel chips now.
I got keys.
Well,
Or
you
Intel
dang
keys,
it.
sorry.
You can call me Mr. Green, and it's my job to clean up messes. As you've just seen, there's a massive outbreak here at Black Iron Prison, and everybody's fighting for that one escape pod.
Can we get something here? Hey, is this an upgrade?
Is that's a cattle prod?
Yes.
I like how you're really excited about how you said yes there. Yes.
Occasional insta-kills.
What am I gonna do here? One step ahead. What is this? You deal increased damage with the full health. You deal increased damage with an enemy and push into a wall. Slipstream. Increased movement speed from dash slide.
Oh, he took his glasses
I'll
off.
save my. Yeah, it's getting a little barn.
We're okay with it. We're okay with it, Alex. We support you.
Performance Review Center. No, they also review my performance?
Blondie says that, Sarah, you may want to have some oxygen tanks on standby just for Alex's cosplay in the future.
Convict game mates. All right.
Kind of laugh at the investment in the scuba tank now.
I mean, we barely have funds for cosplay, so gotta know the scuba tank. All right. This is run number 3?
Yep.
Run numero 3. Hola, amiguitos. We're gonna be
But you did make it farther than last time. So, I mean, again, you are improving.
And the confused.
It feels like it's got like a little bit of a better, like a more high
Oh, I
pitched.
got a new stick. I forgot I got a new stick.
Oh, that ooh. You almost got hit there. That was a good dodge, Alex.
Yeah, that was. Look at this.
Oh, what'd you get?
Why is the side?
He just laugh when he gets new weapons.
Riot
I know.
gun conducts inflex.
And imagine that when you're playing Dead by Daylight with him.
Enemies not down.
I think that's why he was laughing at the cattle prod.
I know.
Yes,
He's probably
I
like,
was.
I hope they. Oh my gosh.
He was like, "Can I take this into another game?"
That would be such a cool thing.
Oh my gosh.
Can I take this to Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, that game's on the next time it's being played is 2029.
Guys, that. Where my friends at? What up, frenzies? And against the wall. And boom. And boom goes the dynamite. And boom.
Wow, you said boom goes the dynamite. That right there.
Against the wall. From the window to the wall. And look at that. And stay there. And
Ooh, is that? Oh, you bounce off of those yellow things. They don't hurt
oh, look at that! Did you see that? This is like Chun-Li, but with the stick.
you. Whoa! Yeah, that was cool. Please don't bring that to Dead by Daylight.
Increase. What was the red? Increase melee attack swing speed and yes. Melee. All right, credits or keys. Oh, we go. Maybe.
No one likes a spitter.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
These.
It does look like Professor X. You're not wrong. Actually, it almost looks like Alex's silhouette when that thing comes up.
Kaboom.
Did he
Yeah,
say nobody
baby.
likes a spitter?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay.
Okay, Alex, we need to work on your sound effects, buddy.
Pew, 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 pew. And look at my soccer skills. Look at that.
That's right, elected Yoshi.
Yoshi.
He was on it, man.
And kaboom. And dude, you should really. You have a flu or something. Look at that flam. Oh, I need to reload. Reload. Dad, the reload. Whoa, that was too close for comfort.
You're pretty good for a guard.
I just powered up and you went away. What do we have here? Ooh, fire combustion, physical. Ooh,
Just trying. Yeah, okay. So what is it?
What do I
So
wanna
what are the two options there? Is that the type of room?
yeah. Well, the type of reward.
Oh, got it.
So, I don't know if I want physical. Let's get physical, physical.
I mean, you do use a lot of physical attacks.
I do. Hey, worms. You were in the skull. Not anymore. And you guys are gonna blow. Boom, boom.
Are those? Oh, those do. Oh, so those are electrified. Those little.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you
learned that
can't
the
hit
wrong
those
way.
either.
And here goes Messi. Score. Dude, you're like a Neymar. Stand up. Stand up. Oh, more mezcal.
Oh, they came. Oh, what are those? Oh, another spitter. Those little dudes are not cool.
No. What I get? Ooh, bombshell. Dash drops a grenade. Yes, grenade.
Ooh, that's cool.
Critical hit chance damage.
Is there friendly fire or?
Yeah, there is friendly fire.
Wait, so you can actually get hit by your own stuff.
Yeah. Shooting has a chance to inflict expose when your friends. Let's do the dash. We don't have stuff on dash. All right. We have fabrication or Z credits. Right? Where do we want to go?
Maybe you do credits because you might. Yeah, I mean, I feel
Oh,
like
need some yeah.
yeah, you might need some health. And I mean, right now you have a really nice playthrough going.
Credits.
Or it is 135. Oh yeah.
Okay, so you have a lot of credits now.
Yeah.
So now, when you get, hopefully you find another one of those little things that you can get bunkers.
Oh no, we got the slime people. Slimy, stay away. Stay away. Boom, go to dynamite.
That guy's kind of annoying, isn't he?
Yeah. Where'd he go?
Ooh, what's that?
Hey, check this out. I'm gonna leave you a present.
Oh, that was good. Oh, I like that.
Poop and explodes. Go. Poop and explodes. Whoa! All right.
Hey, you actually. Oh no, he didn't die. Oh, what is another one?
Boom, boom, shaka laka laka laka. Boom, boom, shaka laka laka. Boom. Whoa, whoa. Oh! You see that happens when you get cocky. Don't get cocky, kid.
Yeah. Thanks, Han Solo. It's almost like you want to. It's the slide. It's weird where the slide ends up, where it leaves the grenade. It leaves it at the place where you start. So you almost want to slide the opposite direction away from them, and then you'll have the grenade drop. There you go.
Thank you, coach.
Hey, it's why I'm here. Here to make you a better player.
Just give it 110%. Remember, there's no I in team, but there's definitely a me.
There's definitely a me.
Oh, yeah. Contraband.
There you go.
We got experiment booster. Ooh. Get key code.
Okay, so what do we got? We got. That's it, huh? I guess you go for. I'd go for security for the.
For this guys.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna help you the most from playthrough to playthrough.
Come here, explode.
Oh, that was good. That was a good use of that explosive.
And Neymar. Oh, we got this.
Oh man, lots of Slimer dudes.
That was close. That was a little too close.
Whoa, you barely hit that one.
Here's another one.
Oh, that was good. Oh yeah, that was really good. So does this? So when you run over the slime, I thought it looked like it hurt you, but it doesn't look like it does actually.
Oh. Come on this way. That's your present. Oh yeah. Whoa.
Did you get him? Yeah, you did. Whoa.
Actually, you're completely right. Like you have so many options of combos.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's nice because it's very situational from the game standpoint, so it doesn't feel like the combat will get repetitive. You know what I mean? It's really good, very well put together level design.
I concur.
I concur. Thank you, Doctor. What do you think, Doctor?
Do you concur? Oh wait, can you push these guys like against these things and they bounce? This is like a bouncy house. Whoa. Oh, that was too close. Whoa. Again.
Whoa. That guy was like, you barely got that.
Whoa, I'm out of. And any more?
Oh, he's gone.
There you are. Three more.
He fell off the cliff.
Whoa. Oh, look at that. Oh, double whammy.
Oh, wow. That was good.
Security IDs. Woohoo.
Yay.
We have combustion. We have energy. We have keys.
You think just keep going for keys because those are going to help you the most, maybe.
We're going for keys. Well, at least we get to keep the keys.
Yeah, that's what it seems like the smartest move.
Oh, what is this? Come on, everybody pile on over here.
Well, that was good. That was a good use of the explosive.
Look, it's a wormy. the skull worm.
After watching Alien Romulus, those things scare me.
Where's everybody? Come on, guys. It's all gathered
There,
together.
this is a bit. Wow, this is bigger than I thought. Like from a room standpoint.
It is a lot bigger. Whoa! No!
Oh.
No! Shoot!
I wasn't ready for that either. I thought you'd get to just wait and then use it when you were ready. That's not a very nice game.
Oh.
Oh, there's another room back there?
Yes. The rooms get bigger.
Worm.
Whoa! Ha ha ha! Hi-ya! Kebab.
I enjoyed it. I
That's
enjoyed
why
the
you-
movie, Scully.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because it seems like
It's very much like it's very much like the second. It's like Aliens. It's like and so which I enjoyed.
it's like 1 and 2.
It's like one and
Aliens.
it is more like it's and it's in between 1 and 2.
Oh, that's where it lands in the
Yeah, in the whole
chronological order.
in the timeline.
Thank you. I was having issues there. I'm kind of filling here with some zombies.
So rooms take 3 to 5 minutes to clear. So then it's like most playthroughs, it's probably going to be like half an hour. I mean, it just feels like kind of how it is. I mean, I don't like. It'll be interesting to see when you like if you beat a boss. Does that mean that you end up in a different sector, or like how that whole thing works when you
Well,
actually
the
get to an
boss-
escape room?
The bosses that I've seen are the other people that are also trying to escape the prison,
Oh,
and I've run into 2. One of them I had to chase him, and I didn't know what to do. And the second one I just run into her, and she just killed me with one I moved. So, wow, there's a lot of people here.
oh, there's a lot of people in here. Oh, that's a monster shed.
Whoa.
That is a lot of dudes.
That is a lot of dudes. Whoa, a lot of blowing.
Collect kills, not damage, bro.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
They'll collect kills, not damage, bruh.
Bruh. Oh, that was...
Ooh, you're down to 7. Ooh, that was a good use of the grenade, though. Yeah, they need to let you have one of those rooms that lets you get some health, yo.
Yeah. No. Reload. All right, I'm just gonna run and gun and run, or whatever.
You had it right. You had it right.
Oh, already run out of?
You're out of bullets?
Wow, I'm on a healthy 2.
The music is so funny. I imagine this is a lot like the soundtrack that plays in your head, right, Alex?
This is the classical music I wake up to.
Ooh, that guy went right into that.
Whew, okay, I can use...
Come on, give health, man. You need some health.
I know. Okay, I need the range attack here, because this is...
Superior upgrade.
Ooh, superior upgrade. Thank you, Professor X.
Oh, I'm gonna do this. Wait, what? Knock, knock. Knock, knock.
Oh, it's not open.
Jeez. No, I guess you get the illusion of a choice.
The illusion.
The illusion of a choice. Hey, fabricator. Whatever
Oh,
that
that's
is.
good. Yeah, that's what you needed right there. They were like, you don't need a choice, you need fabrication. And you have a good amount of credits. Oh, never mind.
What is this? Tighter spread. Your range attacks have.
Dude, you got 7 health. You might want to buy security IDs.
What security? You need to buy for security IDs. I don't know what they do.
Don't they let you buy parts when you die?
Yeah, I'll get security IDs. BD. Oh, that's it. All right, then 150 that I can't use.
Oh.
All right, and that's that.
That's well lame.
Yeah, well, it's okay. I just. Whoa. Oh no, it has a skull. And
That seems. This seems like a good thing for you to go to.
Yeah, with a 2%, 2% of solid. Oh wait,
Oh, and the music got
boss.
insane. Whoa!
Wow, look at that boss, the berserker. Jeez Louise. All right.
Let's see. How long does Alex last?
Yeah. Hey, get in your bets. Get in your bets. Hey, look at that. You can hide. Oh!
I don't know why that
All right.
Oh, redacted. He made it through one charge. Okay, Alex. Well, that's it, buddy. Oh, I'm
Nice job,
sorry.
Alex.
Good job, Alex.
Thank you.
You're gonna go to your other screen? There we are. Oh, Alex. I'm sorry, police officer Alex. Please don't ticket me.
License and registration.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyway, guys, that is it for this episode of Intel Live. Tune in, guys. It's not. I think we're doing. The plan is to do a build in 2 weeks. So, like I said, this is a 2-part series. So you guys saw us talk through the parts and the parts that we're going to put into this and all that sort of stuff. And then the second one was where we'll actually build that system and all that jazz. So this is kind of how it's kind of looking and what we're trying to do with this. And so we should have some more on that. Next week, we're checking out a laptop, right? Isn't that the plan? Like looking at one of the new Lunar Lake laptops, right, Sarah?
We are. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the Lenovo Yoga Slim 7i Aurora Edition.
Wow.
Whoa.
It's a long one.
That's a long name. That's a long name.
Yeah.
That's a long name.
But it does look like a beautiful laptop, so I'm really excited to take a look at this one.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun. And then don't forget, guys, we have those 2 amazing giveaways that are currently running. One is worldwide, and one is U.S., Canada, and Mexico. So go ahead and check those out. We have the NRG Night Market for that Falcon Northwest. That is up, and we have links for those going as well. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I don't have it on the wrong thing. So check out. We'll have links for that. We have the NRG Night Market one, and then we also have that one for the Core Ultra 7 265K that we did at the NRG Night Market Melt. Both of those giveaways are active. You can check over all the information over at discord.gg/intel for all you want to know. Outside of that, anything else that we forgot, Alex? Any parting knowledge for those who want to jump into Redacted? Get a cattle prod.
It takes like 2-3 minutes to figure it out, like just the fighting. But once you get it, it's pretty good. Don't forget, there's the different combos come in very handy, and you got to move a lot. If you're used to video games, you have to track a lot of enemies at the same time. So, but you guys play video games, you're used to that. But it's a lot of fun. It's very addicting. It went very fast. Those 45 minutes went really fast.
It did actually go really fast, but it actually looks like a lot of fun. And then anything else that we forgot, Sarah, that you can think of?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's good to have the gang back.
Good to have the gang back. Anyway, guys, that is it for the Intel Live show for this Friday, November 1st. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.